Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm begins anew with a Wilfrid Laurier of Canada playthrough. We're going to be playing this one on a shuffle map. This was a suggestion from one of the comments. They were saying, you know, I do some challenges, but I kind of give myself a leg up. Like the Waterworld one, you know, it's a hard challenge, but we at least chose somebody who was appropriate for it. This one is not really much of a challenge, but we're not going to have any idea what the map type is going to be till we get in there, so we'll have to react, which I think is interesting. I always liked Pangea for that type of thing, but we'll see what we get with Shuffle. Hopefully, I haven't used Shuffle in a long time, so I don't remember if it can accidentally get us, what is it? The Inland Sea one always gave me problems, so hopefully we don't get that. And the problems I'm talking about were like rivers wouldn't render correctly for some reason, so it made playing on it very, very difficult and just annoying more than anything. But we're playing Wilfrid Laurier. He is best suited for, in my opinion, either diplomacy or cultural victory. So we're probably gonna shoot for that, but you know your boy Omega's a little crazy sometimes, and we might just switch it up to domination as time goes on. I don't think we're going to start like that for sure, but I wouldn't rule it out long term. Partially just because I find it hilarious to think of the, you know, we got the four faces of peace here, and he's just roaming the lands, conquering and burning down things. I see it in your eyes, Wilfrid. I see it right here. So, it's undecided right now. Maybe you guys will have an opinion. I'm sure you will. Drop it in the comments, whatever. But for now, it's up in the air. Diplomatic, cultural. Maybe we go crazy eventually and just start capturing cities. Who knows? We'll figure it out. It'll be okay. Wilfrid Laurier has the last best west. Allows farms to be built on tundra terrain. After civil engineering is unlocked, farms can be built on tundra hills. In snow hills and tundra hills, all mines provide +1 production. And the strategic resource accumulation rate is plus 100%. So that part's all right. Tundra is still trash for them, though, so it doesn't really help that. You don't want to settle on tundra. Reduces the purchase cost of tiles in these terrain types by 50%. That's also useful, depending on what you want to do. But you really don't want to settle on tundra. You might want a little bit of tundra nearby just to get all of the benefits, but you're not trying to settle on tundra with Canada as far as I'm concerned. Canada has the four faces of peace. Cannot declare war on city-states or surprise wars. Surprise wars cannot be declared on Canada. For every 100 tourism per turn, earn 1 diplomatic favor per turn. Receive plus 100% diplomatic favor from successfully completing an emergency or scored competition. So this is why they're so good for diplomacy, and also it ties into, you know, being good at culture because you get benefits from your tourism. You also are protected from AI a little bit. If you can keep them from denouncing you, then they can't ever declare a surprise war on you or anything like that, which is interesting. We also have the ice hockey rink. +1 amenity. +1 culture for each adjacent tundra hills, snow hills. Provides tourism from culture once flight is unlocked. +2 food and production once the professional sports civic is unlocked. +4 culture if adjacent to a stadium building. Can be built on tundra hills, snow, and snow hills. 1 per city, +2 appeal. So the ice hockey rink, I don't know. It's useful. If you can get a nice, good one, and place it right in the middle of some tundra, you can get a lot of benefit there. They also have the Mountie, which is a unique modern era unit for them. I don't know if this replaces cavalry or if this is somewhere else on the tree. I think this might be somewhere else. We'll have to take a look. It can create a national park, +5 combat strength when fighting within 2 tiles of a national park. Additional +5 combat strength when fighting within 2 tiles of a national park you own. So, I mean, that's awesome, because national parks are otherwise a crap ton of faith to get up and running. So being able to do that via the Mountie is pretty amazing. So our settings here, Deity difficulty, standard game speed, shuffle map type. Hopefully we get something cool. Standard map size, disaster intensity of 4. None of these things have been changed. And there's our seed. So let's take a look at the map that we got here. All right, so here's our starting location. And I just was peeking in the Civic Street just to find where things were. The ice hockey rink happens to be at colonialism, so that's good to know. And then just a little further, conservation brings out the Mountie. So you can't end up with national parks before you otherwise could, but you do end up with a new troop here. 60 melee strength, movement speed of 5. That's pretty similar, or might be the same. Hold on, let me take a look at cavalry here just to compare. Cavalry, 62 melee, 5 movement. So the Mounties are a little bit weaker, but they can also get stronger next to parks, which is cool. And we're hoping to provide ourselves with some parks here. So we've got Tundra down here. This is probably a better spot than moving down there, I would imagine. Let's take a peek over here. We could get a Petra in here, but that'd only be a few tiles of desert. Man, I'm not so sure. I think I might move down to the river and hope for this being better here, because we do see this this Plains Hill over here. This has 2 mines next to it, or 2 hills that can be mined right next to it. So this is actually, I think, turns out to be a better spot for us if we settle right here. So I think this was probably a good idea. Ottawa has been founded here. And now because we're Canada and we can't instantly be attacked by anyone other than barbarians, I'm gonna go builder first. This is different than what I would normally do. Our builder is going to potentially need... How do we want to do this? Man. Should I rush a campus instead of doing anything else? We can put 2 farms down or 3 farms down. And then get probably a pretty good campus right over here. Dude, this area, very workable over here. We can get a nice next city up here. I'm liking it so far. Could have a Petra city in here if we wanted it to be instead. But I think city number 2 goes like right over here somewhere. Although that would ruin this area for Petra probably. That could still be Petra city for all we know. But it is highly Petra-able. Alright, there's a barbarian down here, so probably keep our warrior around because... Ooh, we can get him to go deal with that. I just want to take care of our people here. Alright, so we will work on this one first. And you know what? How about you grow faster? Let's work on a second builder here. Just get it going a little bit. I'm gonna switch probably to a settler as soon as we get to size 2 here. So I am just going to get 3 farms down here.
I thought Clay must feel happy in the...
To get the bonus. I don't normally do that, but... Like, I'd normally prefer to work one of these hills, but... It's fine. It'll work out here. So this is a good combination right here. Just make sure to use these 2. And let's switch over to a settler. So we're going to try to fast expand over here. Make use of the fact that, you know, we're at least a little safe other than barbarians, which are obviously potentially problematic. We at least need to make sure we protect our settler when he moves. But he should be safe going through here, just where our warrior is, I think. We found candy.
Man.
And we get our bonus here. Dude, not having to do the Waterworld stuff right away. It's a little bit of a load off of my back right now. That was a hard start before. Fun game otherwise, but definitely a rough start. Alright, so thank you for the help, Candy Warriors. Not warriors made of candy, but warriors from candy. But what if they were candy warriors? Like made of candy. That'd be a different game. Alright, so we have met Genghis Khan. I would like to have him be a little more friendly if possible. So I'm going to send him a delegation here. We just need to make sure he doesn't denounce us. He already hates us a little bit, so not a great start. But if we can get a couple cities up and running, then, you know, hopefully we can start pumping out some defense to protect ourselves from him.
Means sharing.
Ooh, we got writing. All right, so we need to grab mining, and we need to grab animal husbandry soon. So I'm gonna drop this city probably right on top of this this incense, I think. I believe that's gonna be my best bet over here. It can be our Petra city and still get a decent amount of use out of it. Hold on. We'll move this direction first. But I just need to... Yeah, I think dropping it in here at least makes it a decent city and still can get... you know, you can get everything but these two hills for Petra, which is, I think, an okay trade-off to make. We have a nice mountain range in here, but we are right next to Mongolia on this front, so we do have to be cautious there. So he's going to go and settle here. That's going to get us faith per turn, which is nice for getting our pantheon. That's the word for it. Alright, so next turn we'll get another city up and running. I probably should have had this guy straight up build either a campus or a settler, but let's go right into another settler here. And I'd like to start just by getting a campus here with this +3 bonus. Alright, we need to make sure. Hey! He likes us again. That's good. I appreciate that. Alright, so we're about to get mining, which means we can chop and mine both of these. I think that's what our plan is going to be right here. Your delegation's welcome, sir. I know that when you start trading with me, you get better at fighting me. I'm aware of this. Also, I'm aware that this guy's coming at me. Let's get our own slinger to help us out here. While you chill, you're probably gonna have to take a step back.
Who deserves
briefly.
more?
Okay, let's have you move here. And then let him walk in on us so we get, you know, first strike. I don't want him hitting my slinger before my slinger has a chance to go at it. We definitely need plantations for incense, because we want to be able to sell that to
Without craftsmen.
Mongolia here. And yeah, this is fine. Let's put you over here. We'll mine this first and then do the choppage. The choppage! Oh, hello, my friend. Foreign trade it is. Yeah, we got another little goody hut here. So this slinger should probably investigate over here. We need to figure out more space to expand. Our second city can be on the coast over, or our third city could be on the coast over here potentially. There might be something nice right over here. You know, making use of these mountains is a pretty good idea. Dude, do we chop it or actually just wait for the incense. I think we wait for the incense. I think that should be our plan, so that's what I'm gonna do. We have an envoy. You know what? We might as well get Faith going a little faster. Is our warrior going to die now because of a scout we've just walked up next to? No, he survived! He survived with 1 health. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Alright, so we get the first strike there, and we've got a goody hut over here to grab. This guy's probably gonna run at us. Never mind, that guy's gonna run at us. Alright, time to back up, my friends. It's dangerous out here. You go to this one. This one seems safer for you. Oh! I don't believe that you guys should be coming at me like this. I don't appreciate it. We're looking at a Dark Age right now, and that is perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, we might want to slow our campus down once we're getting closer to it, just to leave that era score bonus for the next time. Alright, my friend. It's dangerous out here.
Thousands have lived.
Okay, he's able to get this one now. And we should have 2 incense to sell. So let's see, he's willing to give 8 gold per turn. Oh wait, could we instead get him to give us... I would really like to have that relic at first, but, you know, that's fine. We'll start with this, and then maybe we can figure out if he'll give us the relic for something. Gotta trade with my friend. Make sure there's no animosity out here. Alright, so you're going to go this way. Don't know exactly where yet, but we'll figure it out when the time comes. Maybe right here. I think that'll be okay. Alright, I think we should probably boost our campus. How much would this cost us to get? It's gonna cost... We might have enough. It might be 85. It's 90. I'd really just like to get that tile up here, so I will wait and buy it. I don't know if it's actually worth the cost, but I'm gonna go for it. All right, and we're gonna go also for this this monument now. We need to get a little culture going. Our Pantheon's here, though. Holy Sites, no. Divine Spark, yes, maybe. More production from mines over strategic resources is oftentimes useful. Goddess of the Harvest is frequently useful as well. Man, I don't know what we want right here. Let's move you away from here. Can we kill this guy? So, we also have multiple things of incense. What is that? Does that... That's more food, if possible, or if we so desire. I think I'm just gonna go Divine Spark because you know, getting our theater squares up and running with stuff is gonna be pretty important. Alright, we need to kill this slinger. You've ruined my farm. How dare you, sir? Alright, so we need to switch away from this just briefly. I'm gonna go ahead and queue this up for a couple of turns here. And we'll wait for you. We can go repair this before we ditch you. Work on taking that man out. Alright, so we could move onto that tile, get a little bit away from Ottawa, but I think this is probably fine. Spot seems reasonable. For city number 3. Get that sailing knowledge. Work on a monument first. Get yourself a little bit of culture. We're not heathens around here. We can do this. Alright, if I say we move him over and attack, I don't think he'll be able to kill us in one hit, and we have the option to level up and heal. There we go. Yeah, that worked out. So you now grab the garrison. That'll do. And we should switch you back to campus now. As long as you don't get it next turn, we're good to go. We'll get the, the 3 era score from our campus right when the era transitions. Pretty good timing here. As far as things go, I think we want to be able to see if we have iron nearby. We don't have horses that are very close to us. There is a source of horses right here near Mongolian borders, not near our own. Yeah, we couldn't even buy our way to that one, so just be aware of that. Alright, nice job, my friend. You defended us. Early Empire bonus. Alright, dedication. So we want to make sure we get free inquiry. We're about to get our bonus from the campus. Let's work our way over here. How about that? So we might want to drop another city over here. I do want to know what this territory is like, but I guess, we can buy a warrior over here and try to clear this spot out so we have a force to investigate with. It is an embarrassment, my cavalry. I think that's what you said. This is the gist of your message, basically. And I don't argue. You're not wrong. I don't really have much of anything going on right now. We're working on expanding, Mr. Khan. We're gonna be a good neighbor to you, sir. I promise you this, at least for maybe the next 30 turns or so, that we'll be downright neighborly, actually. We're willing to trade with you. We're willing to do what it takes. Hey, let's get a trader. Speaking of which, we need to work on that trade. Alright, Spearman. If you stand here and attack my slinger, you are going to be doomed. Just warning you ahead of time. Because I'm a good neighbor to the barbarians as well. We're extremely friendly. But we do defend ourselves. And we will shoot nukes at you if we feel it is appropriate.
Bronze is the mirror of the form.
Bronze is the mirror of the form. What does that mean? I don't know. Alright, so I think we need to get another city going up here. What we need to try to do right now is just, expand as best as we can here. So we got a couple boosts there, which is good for us. Let's see, let's make the wheel available here. Ooh, we do have a source of iron right over here. That's nice. I appreciate that. Thank you, Map Generation. Antonino Revo, good to see you, my friend. What is your bonus? Because we're a cultural friend right here. Your civilization gains plus 2% culture for each great person it has ever earned. So that is good. Receive a relic every time you discover a new natural wonder, and earn plus 50% faith from all relics. Dude, we could go for this. What do we need? We need a heavy chariot. Okay. So we can become Susie's with our friend here. And I think that is definitely worth it. This feels like the better trade deal right now. Hopefully it also keeps our friend, you know, at least slightly friendly here. I know he's got a grumpy face, but we can work on that. Turn by turn, we can show him the Canadian spirit, which sounds like it might be a whiskey. Canadian spirit? I don't know. Definitely sounds like it could be a whiskey. And this is looking like a fantastic space right here for another city. It's got tundra nearby, but it's got good tiles to work with up until the point of, you know, we make a hockey rink. So that looks like grade A material for another settlement.
Sometimes the wheel turns. Look back over the...
I'm hyped about it. All right, colonization. Let's get this going. Yes. I would like you guys to make builders faster. Or settlers faster. Probably... that takes too long for you. And you, sir. You're heavily wounded. But you've done good things. You're no longer heavily wounded because of that. Good for you, sir. Good for you. Alright, so how do we approach this right now? You know what? I think getting the defense, also lumber mills and whatnot, is not a bad idea. Getting improved production from mines is also not a bad idea. I'm gonna go towards apprenticeship right now. I think that could work for us. We really need to get theater squares, but I want to go for the government first. And now we don't have any requirements here. So it's been a while. I think we go Magnus again. I think we bring our boy Magnus back on board here. We don't have a lot of choppables over here, but we do have a little bit to chop in Ottawa, so... you know, we can chop here and we can chop here. So, that's not a bad deal to get a little bonus from. Open borders and money. I'm down, sir. Alright, let's move you guys up a little bit just to get a little peek here. Alright, how are we feeling? We need to get a good gauge of what's going on. You guys need builders for that iron and these hills, which will get a bonus soon.
I shot
if all
an arrow
goes
into
well.
the...
Alright, another barbarian camp for us to smash over here. And we can go check out his territory. We might as well do that. A little bit. Alright, thank you for moving your spearmen away, giving me the opportunity to do some real damage here. Alright, let's start. Ooh, wait, no, we can finish it off with the 1-2 punch. Yeah. And that's going to get us a lot of air score here. Thank you, barbarian friends. Much appreciated. You guys are putting in a lot of work for us here. We're going to get another builder here because we do want to do the chops. What are we going to chop into? It's hard to decide. Maybe a campus.
A strong economy.
Perhaps a campus. We did kind of buy most of our way into that. So, let's see. Are we keeping it like this right now? We do have a barbarian camp we're fighting. We are still making a settler over here, so... About that whole barbarian camp thing, it was all overblown. Let's go ahead and take the bonus here for building units in case we need to. But he hasn't, like I said, this has been a very peaceful start. This is where you get your benefit from being Canada here. So we need to be focused on trying to expand while he is completely friendly with us. This is our time to grow and flourish as a nation. We have a pretty aggressive neighbor, but we can keep him under control, hopefully. Get more land under our empire. And then just start to rock it out here, man. Just rock it. Just do what you do. So which spot do we like? I think perhaps right here. We get this nice sugar right next to us. This spot's very close range. I think that's where we go. Oh, thank you for moving out of the way, sir. Much appreciated. I was hoping you wouldn't be annoying with that, and you weren't. So our best friend over here, he's got a bunch of heavy chariots. Oh, speaking of heavy chariots, we need a heavy chariot. Because if we run into a... I'm going to spend the gold for it. Because if we run into a natural
Son,
wonder...
have you seen the reign of God? It passed and entered beneath the mountain.
How does that work out? We discovered you and we're the Susie? Did we get a relic? We didn't get a relic! Also, what's going on, Cyrus? I can't talk to you. We're not allowed. Pretty sure I should have been able to greet you there. But what do I know? Alright. Let's make a deal, sir. We've got incense. And no open borders here. You got the bones of the Magi. Everybody's got these things except me. Make it more... No. See, you're just not going to do that. That's fine, though. You know, you got to figure out where things lie. We'll do incense for 174 gold. That gets back most of the gold we spent on a heavy chariot over here. We got to keep him friendly. And he can't surprise war us, which is his strength. Would you like to be a friend, then? Canada's always looking for friendship. Oh, no, they're not. What has happened, Genghis? Why are you like this now, sir? Is it because I bought a heavy chariot and you're like, no, that's my turf? Because I totally get that if that's the case. I understand completely. You feel like horses are your territory? And dude, I respect that. What? Is this a tile we can have? Can I drop the ultimate? We'll put a holy site in there, I guess. Just because I feel like we have to. We already dropped our campus. I mean, I guess we could drop we won't be close enough here. This spot right here. It could be something very cool. Or it could be trash and we never use it. I don't know, whatever. Whatever's... It may be a mountain anyway, for all we know. Try not to get my hopes up here. Alright, so this... We're running out of land to found cities. We're going to put a city here. We could put a city down here, I suppose. But like I said, Tundra is still bad for us. Just because we can farm it doesn't make it good land. It's still quite bad. So just keep that in mind. Because I certainly am. We're coming along on our heroic age. You know what? I'm willing to accept this deal for now, sir. I figure 3 diplomatic victory points are not gonna kill us at any point, you know. We should be fine there. Alright, so I'd really like to put our campus down over here, and I'm thinking maybe I should. And then we'll be working towards getting a theater district available to us, which we'll want to place in our capital as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop this and mine it and chop this probably with these actions here. And let's go ahead and buy that for our campus. I'm thinking the chop will probably get us most of the way there, but I'm not positive. New continent discovered. Roads upgraded. Okay, so he's almost there. I would like to upgrade you to an archer. And probably we should move you back over here. This area is going to be, you know, more need of defense potentially, if anything ever is in need of defense. Oh, dude, we have to get provision here because we need to be able to settle a couple more cities, hopefully without issue. And you know what? Because we're going to chop this and we have the bonus going and we've got that thing there, I think we should get a settler, maybe 2 settlers going here. Because, yeah, we've got the settler bonus, so... You probably don't need to make a settler. I think I queued one up here. Instead, let's work on your library. And if you just hold this tile, then no one can walk along here. Not that anyone's likely to come through here anyway and mess with us. At the end of the day. We're Canada. We're relatively safe with our bonuses here. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, though. So we're friends with Cyrus. He likes to stab people in the back, but he is incapable of doing that with us. Genghis Khan is unfriendly with us, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Are we still making sure to trade with him appropriately? We still have a deal going. We need to make sure we keep trading incense with him whenever we can. I don't know what turn we started that, so something to be aware of. 11 science per turn versus 44 from Genghis Khan and 37 from Cyrus. So we've got a lot of catching up there to do. 9.5 culture per turn versus 19 and 28. You know, we've got some catching up to do there. But science right now, we need to try to stay a little closer in that category. We're down at the bottom of the score chart here at 86. Cyrus is at the top with 210. So the spread is not ridiculous, but we're also pretty far behind as far as where everybody else is. We can make that up pretty soon, I think. We'll figure it out. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.